Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. It is Switzerland and we're staring at our brand new floaty bridge. We've got to build this today. Our funds were a bit limited towards the end of the episode, however, during our cab ride we actually earned quite a bit. I can see cars and houses over near our bus station. We might leave that as space is a little bit at a premium on our map. So yeah, we can improvise a little bit there. It wouldn't hurt, would it, to have some housing around the station on this side? And they may indeed grow from there as well. So we bring up the UI then and see what the state of play is. We have 61 million in the bank, which means we might be able to finish this connection. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Interestingly, the bridge in real life isn't double tracked. The tunnel is not double tracked all the way through. It's about halfway. I don't know whether they actually ran out of money or just decided to do it like that, as they have the benefit of scheduling trains, whereas we've got to kind of rely on how they sit. We have our trains going up over the top of our tunnel, exactly how it is in real life. But I feel like we can get away with extending this and making it a permanent fixture, double tracked. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our entry points. We may need to tidy them up a little bit, as the grade here is a bit sharp. It kind of drops off. We need it to bow a little bit more, but that's something we can do when we've got the funds. For now, I think we should see if it's even possible to finish off this connection. It is going to cost us quite a bit. 12 million there. We have 57 million in the bank. I can see this happening. We do have our freight trains continuously making us money. We do have our trucks making us small amounts of cash here and there in comparison to trains. Can we do it? 290. We've done it. Guys, we're in. We have a full connection. Now our train here, this is only single track up here, but our train's going to head through and continue through the station. We may need to rework that junction as well and get us a little bit more speed out of it. But for now, I think we're good. Is that the entire tunnel done? We could extend the line then. Wait, should we get this bridge done? Because we're going to need to do some signals as well. I'm not sure where the signaling's going to go just yet. I guess from the station exit here would be an ideal place to guard all of this crossover reaction. Yes, similar to what we've got that end. We can have them both ways. Yeah, let's do it. And hopefully we'll make some money while we're building our bridge as well. And then we can get cracking with new trains possibly for this line. Right, can I remember where they are? I'm going to say track assets, not the UK ones. We need the... Oh, what are they called? Gantry? No. We've got a lot of trains in here. Dear oh dear. These are all trackside assets that we can stick on the track. We've unlocked. Ooh, new buses. Are these trams as trains? Oh, that might be ideal. We might be able to get our little light rail service underway with those. There they are. There they are. What are they called? Potent. Right. Remember that, Grand. No, I'll never remember it. What do we need? Can we go with 4? It's on a bit of a curve, one of them, so it might not work the best. No. That might not work. 3? Yeah, right in the middle of the track there. I guess we'll go with 2 on the middle. With the little stairs there. We could put it... Well, no, put it there. And then we can have separate ones over here. Now, I don't think we need a gantry there at all. And I don't think we need one here either. We can have something back there, perhaps. Oh, there's this one, the +1. The problem we've got is we don't have the wall finished here, so how will it look? Oh no, that'll be fine. Yeah, because we're going to continue this wall on at some point, so to start with, it's going to be a little bit on the hovery side, but once we're done, it'll look beautiful. And we're actually coming in this way, aren't we? We're on this side. So this will be, they'll all be 2-way on this side. Right, let's get some signals in then. We need our French signals, the gantry ones. for here. They are two-way. One there and one there should do us. Are they perfectly aligned? They are. We'll have just a standard signal here, I think, at the end of the platform. Two-way. Then we've got the... this is depot access for our light rail. And over here we'll have a single signal as well. Get it as close to the station as possible. So they're all two-way, meaning we can, if we would like to in the future, have them turn around and head back out the station. We could have short signals here. There's not really any danger of them blocking. Do we want a gantry? That's the question. Possibly. They are going to be heading this way back, although we cannot cross all the way over, so we'd need another crossing just here if we did ever want to use it to head back out. And I believe that does happen. It depends what it does with our catenary here. Maybe. I mean, it's a turnaround. It doesn't need to be very quick. I'd just like it not to place 8,000 catenary masts down. There we go. We can do it just there. Probably not going to be used, but we have the option, which means this can be a two-way gantry. I mean, I will say what it will do is add to the scenery side of things, and we can use this one, or we can have one going perhaps all the way across. What do we have? We have 5, don't we? And then we can design our bridge around it. Oh dear. You don't like this at all, do you? There we go. Got it. We can design our bridge to have enough room either side to, if we put it in the middle somewhere, do we want it like that? That's the question. I think we do, even if we don't use one side. That's going that way. This will be just for signals heading that way. Now what we have to bear in mind when we build our bridge is that we have a little platform here for our feet, for our masts there. The next one can be over here. Like, it shrinks back down to 4. And that can control trains heading that way. This will control the whole junction heading to the west. Alright, now on this side, I don't think we really need any gantries. This is the fun bit as far as I'm concerned. Put in the signals and getting everything up and running. This does want to be one way. We don't want to send trains through the tunnel the wrong direction. We'll have one there. Can we get these lined up tidy? Well, you're kind of on a curve, so we might stagger them on purpose. Have one back here. There we go. Those are in place. The other ones we're going to use up here. These will be one way as well. One there and one there. So that's covering that. And this is the two-way version, which will handle anything that turns around in the station. And we'll need that there and also there. I mean, for me, this does add just simply to the scenery. What I think we can do then is just have a short signal block here. But since we can't get across this way, we can have these one way and operating as like I said, a short signal heading that way. I don't think we're going to see any issues there with our trains. It will just release them earlier. That's pleasant, isn't it? I like that. And then we're heading up here. That we'll need some blocking, but I'll go ahead and do that before the next episode. Talking of which, guess what I haven't done? You've guessed it. Many of you have probably already said, yes, I haven't done any weeding. No. I'll get around to it. I will. Okay, that's enough signalling there. We're going to need some up this end. It's quite the journey through there. We can possibly start using that. There goes Chuck. You can see him a mile off. It's been mentioned that we could mix these wagons up a bit so they're not so uniform. But we might be extending it. I might add some... another request was a deep green. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll throw in some greens randomly in there to break it up a little bit. I like that. Yes, anyway, that's not what we're doing right now, is it? No, we need to make sure this is signaled correctly. We're going to be coming up here. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of a wiggle. What I might do is... oh, there's no way we're moving that. I guess we can expect it to be slower. It's going to be nice if we ever have any sit-downs at the station to see our express fly through. Well, fly through faster than the usual trains that we've got running. We can double track this later on, I think, once we've got the real fast trains up and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a signal this side of the tunnel, and then I'll do the rest another day. Right, get those in there, because we're simply not going to have the traffic going through there at the moment, are we? No, it's going to be very quiet. We have the connection here. We do cross over, but we'll see how it handles once we've got everything done. There's our other goods train in stock colours. Lovely, isn't it? There's some weeds that I haven't done. Don't do them now. Don't do them now. Okay, let's get over. We've got that done. What we can do is extend this, and we can take a look and see how much money that hopefully brings us. It should bring in some money for our bus service as well. So we want the Domo to Visp, which is going to be no more, which instead is going to be Domo to Spiez. So we'll manage the line. After Visp, we now want to go at station through the tunnel, the base tunnel to Spiez, and we bypass. I mean, technically we go through it, but we do bypass, and then we'll come back here. We do bypass Frutigen. I forgot the name of the city. I'm not going to hide it. Right then. Now, we don't want to stop here. Our express actually wants to come on these outside tracks, and our local train will be in the middle. That's how I'm going to work it. So instead of, we don't want to touch that. We want 4. When we choose the platforms here, we can't reach 1 and 2. These are our light rail, 1, 2 and 3. And 6 and 7 are just sort of possible. But we don't want to use those either. This is perfect for us, isn't it? Going like that, I like it. I mean, we are stopping there. It doesn't matter about slowing down. That means our trains should head off now through the tunnel. Here's our first one. It's looking a bit beaten up, isn't it? Is there anything we can do with this train? We're into 1954. We had a few new trains, but I believe they were the trams only. Let's just manage vehicle. Do we have any better wagons, perhaps? Newer wagons, not necessarily better. We have this one. This one does 120. That one does 100. And what loco do we have on the front here? I believe it's this one here, the one that does 125. So yes, we're going to give you new wagons on the back. I'm going to pause it quickly while it's in the station. That means we can get it all changed sneakily while it's in there. Okay, it's not the most sneakiest, but we can change them with the BC4. And we're going to have, how many we got at the moment? 108. I'm going to say 140. I'm going for it. It still says excellent. Should we go one more? We'll have nice long express trains. Still excellent. We'll take another look at that once it gets going. 11 million. We can afford it. Do the same for Heidi. We'll stick 8 more on there as well. 160, right? I think. There we go. Can we afford to duplicate one of these trains? I would be highly surprised if we can. Clone selected vehicle. Not enough money. Soon. We're going to need more than 2, aren't we now? Where's our new consist? Here it comes. That's pleasant. There's a lot more room on there. Well, there's only 24 of 160 riding through the tunnel. There's our signals. But we need to do the bridge. Once we finish this bridge, we'll take a right. Oh, we can't on these, can we? Oh, I don't want to change the loco. Perhaps we'll get locos with working cameras later on, and then we can change them. Or soon. We need to keep an eye on our bank balance as well. We just spent another small fortune upgrading them. Okay, so what we're going to do with this? First off, we need to start this end, because we need to take into consideration what's going on here. Although, I say that, we can have a wider section here, and then a smaller section right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter which end we start. We can adjust it as necessary. I know we're really doing this, guys. We're actually going to build us. We could have arches here, but I'm going to go with solid concrete as the new bridge looks pretty much concrete-y. We'll probably have some slight variation in the concrete blocks to give it a bit of character. I mean, ideally, I would like that to be a different type of bridge, perhaps with a girder. But, well, It's doable. I don't know whether this is going to cause me issues or not. Oh, do we do it, guys? It's risky, isn't it? We're going to need to pause it. Do it. You're doing it, Grand. You're doing it. I don't know whether this is a good idea, because I'd love a girder of some sort to go in there. Right, we'll get that up straight. We just want the girder to be on top of the road. There, I think that's straight, isn't it? Yes. Hopefully it is anyway. We'll take it up to there. Or you're not? Really? Oh, I don't think this is straight. If we take this across now, like that, and we put a girder in there, it should look lovely. I'm hoping anyway. We don't want it too low though, which that is. Oh, on top is kind of nice, but I wanted the more like a solid girder. No, none of those. About that. Oh, the arch is kind of nice, isn't it? Well, do you know, that kind of sits about right, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. It's something like that, but not so aggressive. There, that one. Do we have it in grey? We do. This is perfect. That's what I was looking for. Excellent. Right, we'll stick that in there then. I'm just hoping everything is lined up and is all straight. We're probably going to need to... That's not right. Probably going to need to tidy this up a little bit. Will that connect in there for us? The problem is I didn't really want it to change that to... Well, that's awkward. I didn't want that as ground. We might be able to dig a little river underneath to start with. How much risking would you like to do here, Mr. T? A lot, apparently. Right, we've got a little bit of river. Will that do it for us? Yes, it will. And then we can go invisible bridge like we had before. The one that costs the correct amount of money. Will that draw a proper bridge? Oh, it's lovely. Although we do slow down, it doesn't matter. Guys, I think it's just going to do it. I'm all sorts of excited if it does. There we go. Oh, that's wonderful. Perfect. And it knows to copy the bridge as you're doing it. That's absolutely perfect. Right, now we can hit play again. We've fixed it. As long as we can smooth this off, which would be ideal. There we go. That was less painful than I thought it would be. Let's get back to this then, and we'll get our concrete. We're going to go... Ooh, what sort of height? I guess that height. Because we're going to need the section underneath, and we could do something different with that bit. So if we go somewhere like... We want to sort of be level with the road. We hide a bit of the road. We can go like that perhaps. Like that. And like that. Does it flash? Yes, it does. Of course it does. Okay, so unfortunately, if you look this side, I did the default, and that works. It's something to do with possibly the track curving off there. And we might have to just live with it, or find two that sit together and not too bad. Like that. And then if we go back and alternate between the two, I'll take it. I'll take it. We kind of got away with that. Now I have to remember to do the same this side. We might not have the issue. It might... Nope, we do. I was going to say it might be because it's the other side. I mean, that's not too bad, right? It's better than sitting here for 3 hours trying to line them all up. There we go. We'll just do it like that. We can always add some extra stuff down here to hide it. We do know that this bit, or should, just sit nicely. There we go. That bit works okay. Not too much flashing. Now over here, do we reach out far enough? Not quite. We need a bit more on the width, don't we? Well, we're going to have to go quite wide because we're going to need to fit some sort of fence in at the side. So if we go there, we do really want to sit in the water, don't we? Just on this side. If we go there, can we just go all the way across? There we go. And we're sitting our feet on there, and we can put a little safety fence in. Now we've got to line this side up. I know we jut out into the water a little bit. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, there's a junction right there. And that's preventing me from building this perfectly. Of course you are. And does it flash though? No, it doesn't. Oh, I'll probably take that. Right, acceptable. How are we going to do this middle bit? I guess what we could do is get a section like that and then sit it back just a touch. There we go. And do the same here. It should just work, right? No, because that's skinnier. We need a bit more width. Or might do it. It's one more. A. Can you get in there? There we go. Like that. Pleasant. Yeah, that hides all the gubbins under there nicely. And we'll do the same just here. And hopefully just here as well. Come on, I can see it. There. There, a bit of texturing. Not just a plain old bridge. I like it. We're on the embankment at that side. Perfect, guys. Perfect. We're in. I do like this. I'm glad I did that. It was all worth it. Now we need an actual base because we don't have one, do we? No. And what we can do for that is switch textures, the concrete textures, and go for something like that. Now we don't need it sticking out too much, but I'm not sure how far out. We should reset all this for a start. I mean, that sits in quite nicely and would hide everything. We don't need to worry about it going across here, so if we can get that running along this edge without flashing too much, you're beautiful. And we do the same this side. Where did we start that? A little way in, because we have the girder there doing some of the work, and it gives it a little bit. Oh, we could see from there. There we go. We need to take that back. I think just one more there. Perfect. Symmetrical. Oh yes, if we do the length thing here, we should be able to alternate between the two. That's what I'm hoping. And we'll just take it off there. Yes, that'll do. I don't mind that. And we can do the same in the middle here. In fact, if we get a single length here that will sit nicely. We're going across the bridge, aren't we, with this one? So no, just leave that as is. We'll just start from here. And hopefully we can work our way across like that. There we go. And then we'll stop there because we'll do something different at this point. And we need to head back the other way here. Bridges. Custom bridges are always a bit of a mission. That's going to stop there. Then we'll do something for the little area that we've got here. We do need to hide the underneath, but we can change where this sits. So far, so good. The bridge section here, we're going to go back. What do we want? What's this metal like? I don't even know. Ooh, that's garish. No, definitely not. I was hoping for a grey one. None of this is the colour I want. That's fine. Think of a colour. We'll stick with this one, but we'll set it back a little bit. Because we've got to fill in all this gubbins underneath. And we'll use the bottom one to do it, because you can't see it when it's up here, but you can see it when you're underneath. And we're going to have another layer under there. How do we get this done? If we go with something much wider, will that help? Oh, that's not the correct texture. Hey train, welcome back. How was the journey? So we'll go like that. We'll drop it down, so we'll need -5 on here. Where are you? -5 on there, which drops it miles down. But then we go 4 back up, which should be almost there. Then we need a little bit more adjustment on the height. So we'll go with, I guess, no, we need to go with DMs, whatever they are. Not Twitter DMs, though. Direct messages, not those. It's a measurement, isn't it? We can go like that. And then we can adjust the track center and get it to sit under the bridge a little bit. Like that. Perfect. Right. From there, what we got here? We got another new wagon. We can't use that though. We don't have any trains that can do that speed. Okay. There we go. That's almost working for us. We will make use of those wagons if we get a train that goes faster than the ones we have. Will that work? I think it will. If we could just slide in there a little bit and then go across. How does it look underneath? We don't worry too much about underneath as long as it's not completely invisible. Right, can we do something with this now? Reset all of that. We might need to... Oh dear. And that. We might need to drop it down just a touch though. Yeah, and bring it out. So we do need to do some little adjustments, but not too many. Like that, something like this. Could that overhang? I kind of like that idea. Because we've got some other things to put on here. It's not done. If we make that overhang just a touch, it gives us a place to put some fencing. And we just lower it a little bit. So that's a -5 on there. A 4 on here and maybe an 8 on there, so it's almost identical. as long as the little grid thing sits on it about perfect. 9. There we go. Got it, guys. And we'll overlap there. How's that looking? We'll see when it's in. Get you running across there. Like, there we go. That should do it, shouldn't it? We don't need to go too crazy with it, as I do. And we'll mirror it this side to make sure that it's doing the same thing either side. We'll get some symmetry involved. We've got to look this way, haven't we? And from there, it should nicely hide the... Oh, it's vanished. Oh, there it's back again. And leave it like that. That should do. We're sort of embedded into the ground there. We don't know what's going on underneath. Well, we do. The passengers won't. Right. Is this looking a bit better? The bridge? I think it's starting to look the part a little bit. Now, if we go with our other concrete like we had before, and then we pick something like this, we need to reset all the gubbins. 0, 0, 0, pretty much. And where are you going? You don't want to be out that far. Kind of want that in a bit. Oh, yes, we've got track distance. There we go. It's done it for us. We can go in something like that. Do we have width and height? No. We could make it skinnier, perhaps. It's just going to go all the way along here, though. Up to that point, I would say. Yes, that certainly looks a lot better. And can we do the same along here? I think so. We need to just start back here where we were with the other one. Ooh, I kind of like it overlapping. But then you hide most of the bridge. It does look okay. No, we'll sit equal with that. I think that will do us quite nicely. There goes another train. We do have some more funds in the bank now, so we might be able to... oh, and that's it. Perfect. Now we can adjust the track center here, or go for railings and break it up a little bit. I sort of like the idea of railings. Now, we've got actual retaining wall that we could use, or if you switch it to the alternatives, that's the wrong one, on here, we get some fancy little fences, and we need to pick a color that isn't bright green. We could go with red, couldn't we? If we can find a red. Red would be lovely. Garish blue, bright yellow, red. There we go, guys. I like it. Right, that can go. Let's figure out where this needs to be on the track center. There is perfect. Right, so we can get this across here, I hope. Oh, yeah, you have to do silly things with the width on this, if I remember correctly, or the length. Alternate between the two usually. And one of these will just work. So we'll get... Oh, that's very close. So we'll pick one and see if we can't get it to overlap perfectly. I think it's actually that one, if I remember from my mountain. Nope, you're wrong. Is it O? We can go with shorter as well. One of these will work. There we go. That's close enough. We don't mind it working like that. There we go. I like it. It breaks it up, doesn't it? Adds a little bit of variety to our bridge. But keeping it within the vein of the rest of the bridge. Well, certainly in Swiss colours anyway, the red. I mean, we could have gone red and white, but we're doing this. Do we like that? It's a bit unsafe here, but I mean, there should only be workers there and you shouldn't be climbing down. We could put little stairs there. Leave it alone, Grand. Our bridge is in. No, it's not, because you haven't done this side. I forgot about that side completely. Which was these. Ooh, that's super long. That would have been a bit easier, wouldn't it? Where's our concrete again? We want the one that's underneath. There we go. And we need to reset all of this. And reset that. That should be it, shouldn't it? That should just sit there quite nicely. And we'll go the same design on this side. We do have the overlappy flashy. Yes, because this must follow the same thing as we have before, where you can do one size, then the other size, and then back to this size. They're not quite perfect, and we do overlap. I don't mind. I'll probably add another piece down there just to hide all that. Lots of gubbins on the bridge that's hidden. That's fine though, as long as you can't see it. Right, that's that in. Now this bridge does have some separating section, or separated sections down here, which we can mimic. And I think we can possibly get away with it with this. We need something. We need to make it skinnier, don't we? Which would be the width, and we can go with small. LL. There we go. LL will do us. And we just got to get the track centered in the right place now. Which would be probably minus. I don't know. We've got to work on it. Just take a little bit. Oh, where you gone there? Not over there. Maybe it needs smaller increments. Can we use those? Oh, there we go. That's almost perfect. There. There we go, guys. Right, and we can put that through here, I think. Can we put it in like that? Because I'd really like to replicate what goes on in the bridge. We have to do the different sizes there. And we're going to go straight across, so we have to keep doing that for now. And then finish with this, and that should take us up properly. There we go. Bit of bridge reinforcement. I don't know what it's there for. It probably has a reason. Let's do the same from here as well. And we're going to have to fiddle around with that. There we go, guys. The other one we'll have over this side. And it won't be as long because we want it to be a little varied. Not that one, though. Oh, yes, we can do this, can't we? Like that. Like that. That took longer than I thought, as usual. And we'll just have that one there. There we go. Our bridge is in, guys. We're done. Do we want to cover that up? Probably not. We could, well, you know, we can maybe put some brick there. Mix it up even more. Some dark brick just here. We can get it to snap. Oh, we've got this all set up, haven't we? And that's set up. And we can make that actually stick out a little further and hide it just a touch, like so. That looks a lot better now. And can we get it there as well without it too flashy? It's not too flashy. And we can more than likely do the same here if we just stick it there. And come on, come on. There and there. Oh, ignore the flashing. I like it, guys. We're in. We're in. That took way longer than expected, but it's fine because we earned some money while we were doing it. Can we duplicate Heidi? Oh, there we go. We've got a new train on the route. If we pop over here. Oh, yes, you can't pop over anywhere, can you? Because we've got that issue. You're coming out this way of the depot. Well, the train, we could have almost afforded the third train. This is going to kick up the rate for our express passenger service, which is great. Yep, the rate is great. There we go, brand new train. That should now even out the passengers, or spread them out just a little bit. There goes another one of our trains, our local service heading up to Zweisimmen. And do we have people in here? Yes, we do. This is the new platform. I don't know whether we'll be using that for our main line. Possibly. Yes, we can use that one. The other one can head off to Interlaken, which will eventually happen. Well, look at that, guys. We've now got only 42 people heading on the Brig Mountain Railway, so we should be able to cut back on the length of those trains. And the Domo... Oh, it's not... We've got to change the name, haven't we? That's not what it's called at the moment. Because it now goes to... Oh, you've forgot your I's and your E's around. Is it that? That looks like Spiez, but Spiez is right. Spiez, you're in. Look at how busy it is now. I think we're also about to unlock the actual platforms for this, which means we can do some shenanigans with this to break it up a little bit and move these down further either end. I don't want to do that right after I've built. In fact, I'm going to save it. All right, guys. I would call that successful. I have saved it, And that way it's set in stone now. Jordan, do you know what we have? We do have a few minutes left in the episode. Should we get some new buses on? Now, these would really work well. The Mercedes-Benz 06600. That's not a good way to say that, is it? 06600? 6600. Carries 14 and has a top speed of 70 kilometers an hour. These are now looking like inner city buses, aren't they? With these operating the remaining intercity services. Although I would say we can maybe use these for the ones that pull up to the station as well. We get to take a look at them, indicating there to go around the T-junction. Is it a T-junction? Yes, it is. So that should clear the passengers much quicker, and then we've got a bit of a mix of busing going on. Yes. We'll replace these as well then with this. There we go, we've got some dark blue ones. Perhaps we've got some, I don't know what these are out here. It's been a long time since we've been over here. Where's our buses out here? Is this the right place? It is, isn't it? Oh yes, they're so old. Oh dear. Well, this is perfect time to upgrade. But you are full as well. Look at you. We haven't come back to, where is this? Riggersburg? We haven't come back here for a long time. No wonder they don't want to travel around here. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. New buses for Riggersburg. We'll have these doing the intercity run. There we go, in bright red. Very Swiss. I like it. There they go. I mean, German buses. These can then be upgraded to these ones, right? The sour. Perfect. In a nice Twitch colours. Oh yeah, we've got Twitch and YouTube, haven't we? Wonderful. There we go. Off go the Twitch bus. Ziz. And there go the YouTube buses. I think everything else is trams. We have the new trams on there. The aging is super fast. It's very busy down here. That's because the only option currently are ferries. Well, that's fine. We can update that later. Oh, what about over here? St. Stefan. They have a little intercity service, don't they, to Frutigen? Yes, let's get you upgraded. I mean, there's no one on it at the moment, but we can afford it, I think. There we go. You got brand new buses. It might encourage them to jump on the bus to Frutigen. We still have our little... oh, you're looking a bit old already. It only seems 5 minutes ago that we upgraded that. Anyway, you're waffling, man. We should wrap up today. We've got everything done. We'll wait to take a ride on it until we've got a loco heading these that doesn't break. Already 152. I think it's safe to say news has got around that they're loving our new bridge. Well, it's the, let's face it, it's the base tunnel that they're loving, not the bridge, although I like the bridge. Do you like the bridge? It's alright, isn't it? I like it. We've kind of improvised a little bit. That's because I've got no internet. It's very sketchy at the moment, so I can't look at the actual picture. So a bit of improvisation and what I could remember from it. There we go. Anything else? Any other buses that could possibly do with a little bit of a shine? We currently have these running the intercity service. Well, we don't need to upgrade them all. What I'm hoping is we could maybe upgrade the longest route, which would be this one, with them. So we've got a little bit of variety. I can't find a set. Oh, well, they're these. So this is absolutely perfect. There we go. We'll get those on as well. And then we'll call it, guys. And we'll find us a train that we can actually get on. Or we could go on a bus just for something different today. I don't know. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? Yes, what I forgot to do is this. We'll get this up and running and see what that's going to do. I think we should add another station about here, so we're going to have to do a bit of demolishing and restructuring, which means we're going to need a bit of money in the bank. Hopefully our little ride will help out there. We could catch... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to ride on, guys. What haven't we ridden on before? or for a long time. We have something that goes past our trains at the very least. How about a little bit of a truck ride? Oh yeah, then we go through town. I'll tell you what, why not? I was going to say, do we have new trucks? They could probably do with an upgrade, couldn't they now? Manage these. Let's do that and then we'll get on board one. Dear oh dear, I can never end the Transport Fever videos because I just get so carried away. Right, what are these? These are box vans, aren't they? No, they're flatbeds. Do we have? There we go. We'll get the Sourers on because I love them. New Sourers. Hopefully that they don't have a broken camera. They do not. It's a nice... Oh, I don't know what that jumpy bit was. Probably the truck changing position. Who knows? We get to see some scenery in the distance of our lovely map that we're creating. Oh, Mr. Beetle Man. Cheeky Beetle with a cheeky pulling out. Yeah, there's variety for you. Only available in white. No. Oh dear. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed that, guys. I hope you like our new bridge. It took a bit of work, as all bridges do, but we did get a tunnel done and we have extended our superfast express line. We've also got some new buses running on the map, which we might see depending on how long it takes us to do this journey. I love that we do currently drive through Interlaken at the moment. Eventually we'll take the motorway, as there will be one doing that. Bypassing the city, that is. There's an orange beetle. Lovely. Okay. And then we've got the little VW campers as well. Hey, it's starting to grow, isn't it? The map is coming to life. Thank you for watching again. And until next time, take care.